Hello everyone, today I'm going to solve a Leetcode problem, find the winner of the circular game. There are n friends that are playing a game. The friends are sitting in a circle and are numbered from 1 to n in a clockwise order. More formally, moving clockwise from the i's friend brings you to the I plus 1's friend. For 1 is less than or equal to I is less than n, and moving clockwise from the n's friend brings you to the first friend. The rules of the game are as follows. Start at the first friend. Count the next k friends in clockwise direction, including the friend you started at. The counting wraps around a circle and may count some friends more than once. The last friend you count leaves the circle and loses the game. If there is still more than one friend in a circle, go back to step two, starting from the friend immediately clockwise from the friend who just lost and repeat. Also, the last friend in a circle wins the game. Given a number of friends n and an integer k, return the winner of the game. Let's take an example, the first example, which is n is 5 and k is 2. So I'm going to arrange the friends in a clockwise direction in a circle. And let's say we have 3, 4, and 5, right? So we start from the first friend and we will count two friends. And the one we just stop counting is lose the game, right? So one, two is gonna do the game and it's gonna remove from the circle. And we start from immediately to the right of the one which loses the game. So we start from 3 and we're gonna be at 4 and we're gonna remove this 3 from the game. And we start from 5 and we will be at 1. So 1 is going to remove the game, remove from the game. And we start from 3 because to lose the game, we start from 3, right? So 3 is going to 3 and we will going to remove 5 because 5 is the one we last counting, right? So we start from 3 and there is no one, right? So 3 is the one which win the game because 3 is the only one in the game, right? So we are going to we are going to solve this problem this way. But if you know already about Lucifer's problem, it's going to be easy for you. What we are going to do is I'm going to represent the num this friend is as an array. Like I'm going to represent them like this one. Like let's say we have 5 friends A B C, right? So we have A B C D E, right? We have 5 friends, and their indices are just they were 1, 2, and 3 and 4, right? So in this arrangement, n is 5, right? We have 5 and we have k is 2, right? So this is our parameters, right? So we have this arrangement. So the one which loses the game is b, right? So b removed from the game, and our representation is gonna be we start from c, d, e, and a is gonna be the last, right? So and our indices will be like 1, 2, and 3, right? So we will have 4 friends, and we'll have only 2 k is not going to change, right? So now the loser of this game is D, right? D is going to lose the game and remove from the game. So our arrangement is gonna be E is the first one and C is the last, right? So, and we will have these indices, right? You can see the indices. And now we have 3 friends and 2, right? And last and when we are here this arrangement, the loser is A, right? So we're gonna start from C and E will be the last, right? So now we will have these indices, right? So N is gonna be 2 and our K is not going to change as always. So in the last, the loser is the winner is C, right? C is only the only one which left us in the game, right? So its indices will be at 0, right? So at 0 and n is equal to 1, right? So and k is 2, right? So as you think about this as recursive way of solving the problem, the sub problem. So this we will return the indices, right? So whenever we have one friend, so it's gonna return where its position, right? Its position is zero, right? It's gonna return there. Its position is gonna be zero, right? It's gonna return zero to the one which calls it, right? So zero is returned to this one. So the one we want is the position of the winner. So as you can see, the position of the winner in this game is C, right? So in the last sub problem, the position of the winner was zero, and in the second in this one, the position of the winner is the C is zero, right? So it's gonna be zero also here, and the position of the winner in this one is two, right? The position of the C is two, right? It's gonna be two, and the position of C in this one is three, right? Zero, right? And the position of C in the first call is gonna be two, right? It's gonna be two. So as you can see, there is some kind of pattern, right? So what we are going to do is once we are adding two K to the one that's returned from the one we call, and we merged by two, right? Let's say, for example, for this one, for the last code, whenever we remain with one frame, its position is zero, right? We return zero, and we plus zero plus it's gonna be like zero plus two, right? Zero plus two is two. Two more by two, because the number of frames at where at this position is two, right? Two by two more by two is zero. So the position of the winner is zero, right? So it's gonna be zero here. And 0 plus 2 is also 2 here, right? As you can see. And the number of friends is 3 at this position. And 2 mod by 3 is going to be 2, right? So the position of the winner is 2 here. And we add 2 to, when we add 2 plus 2 is 4, right? It's going to be 4. 4 mod by 4 is 0, right? The position of the winner is here 0. And when we are at this position, the position of the winner is 2, right? Since 0 plus 2 is 2, and 2 more by 5 is 2, the position of the winner is 2. So our recursive solution is going to be like this one. So we are going to solve this problem using this methodology. So time complexity is just where, so it's going to be like, time is just it's going to be, I think, k log n, since I think it's gonna be of n, instead of k log n, because we are decrementing each time by as you can see, we repeat this thing. We have done this thing n 5 times, right? It's gonna be n, and the space complexity is also the code stack. It's gonna be n, right? So I'm going to solve this problem in space and time topics. So I'm going to implement this way. So I hope you get the point. So I'm going to write the code. So our base case is gonna be if this function, for example, let's define our function to Cephas. So let's say to Cephas takes two parameters like n k. If n is gonna be one, I mean, if it's one, we're gonna return zero, right? Seeing this is gonna be zero. So otherwise, we are going to return k class that we're gonna call Josephus, and say Josephus of n minus one, comma k. We mod it by n, right? We are going to mod the whole thing by n, and then we are going to return to Josephus of n comma k. I think k and plus one, because why we make plus one is because we have made the indices zero, right? We start from zero. Instead, we have to start from, because the frames are numbered from one to n, right? So I have to make it plus one, right? So let's run the code and see what's going to happen. So as you can see, it passed. So let's submit it and see if it works for all the test cases. So it passed. Okay, I think let's see, it's passed, so it beats this much of the Python users, and space is much of the Python users. So thank you very much.